What was the sticker on the toilet?
What did it say? Anatomical? What does that even mean?
They better go back.
It wasn't even like biohazard, like anatomically correct beehole.
5 years. We're just trauma dumping about that.
It's never incense.
The amount of conversations that we have had just like that.
That glass mosaic backsplash.
Oh, yeah. And it just was one of those things where it was like outdated then.
They got 75.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 30 grand of equity. What would you do if you were them?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a very special guest, my friend, Sarah Glidewell. Sarah is a real estate investor. You are an Airbnb owner. You are an interior designer. And her latest project is transforming a not so great home in Michigan into a freaking epic, moody, dark, pirate ship theme home called the Black Pearl. Yes. So welcome, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, that property she's going to be a stunner when she's done, but she's miniature, no doubt.
Oh my God. I love following along on the progress because every single one of the fixtures that you've chosen, everything feels so intentional. And it's not one of those theme houses where you're just like Country Bear Jamboree is what I say for anything that's like a theme house where you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. Yeah. We're at the beach. Okay, I get it. It's like so thoughtful, so intentional, and it's like a theme house. But it's also got like a wellness aspect too that is like, it's like next level theme house.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to make sure that it felt like more of a vibe as opposed to a theme. Like people got it, but it wasn't like in your face.
So we are going to be watching one of my favorite shows on HGTV, Income Property. And Income Property for me, have you seen it before?
No.
Oh my God. Oh, it's going to blow your mind.
I can't wait.
Income Property for me was the first time that I realized that it was like house hacking before house hacking was even a word.
Okay.
And it's the host, Scott McGillivray, very handsome, as you will see. Him taking an unused space in a house and transforming it into an income generating property.
Okay.
That was the first time, and I don't even know how old I am at this point, 20 years old, I don't know. That was the first time that I was like, holy crap, this is gonna be the only way that I can afford to buy a home, but this is my path.
Yeah, this is feasible.
Yeah, this is like, I can do this.
Yeah.
So it planted that seed for me. When did it click for you that like you could make money on designing a space, renting a space, and like it's something that maybe hadn't even occurred to you before?
Yeah. And so when it clicked for me was Ethan was doing door-to-door sales. And so he's like, he had put 50,000 miles on his car in 1 year. He was in the car all the time. And there was a commercial that came on the radio, and it was it was like a magazine. It wasn't even a book. It was like this 20-page magazine from a guy named Brian Page who was talking about Airbnb arbitrage. And so Brian had like come on the radio station and he was like, hey, if you text this, number to this number, I'll send you a free book. You just have to pay for the shipping. We'll send you a link, whatever. And so Ethan spent the $5 to like get the book shipped to us, and he flew through it. And I didn't really have any interest in it. And he, flew through this book, and he was like, Sarah, this is like something that I feel like you would be really good at. And so I remember reading it, and that night, and in that moment, I was like, we travel all the time. Like we're sitting in an apartment that's like relatively aesthetic, and there's a like closet that we can definitely lock. And I just remember Ethan being like, I don't even know if this is allowed in this apartment complex. Like, just kind of doubting it as I was taking the photos on my iPhone. And so we listed that first unit. We were going to travel that weekend, and I remember it was a Thursday night, and I was like, this is really last minute, but we'll see how it goes. And we listed it at like 8 p.m. and by 9 p.m. it was booked for that weekend. And it was booked at a rate that covered our entire expense for that trip that we were going on. And I just got it. Like I was gone. I was like, got it. I could be talented at this. This can grow the money. Like this makes all the sense in the world. And I just absorbed everything that I could around real estate investing after that, because I knew I was going to be uniquely gifted at that specific form of investing.
Yeah. It's like so magical thinking about that time when everything shifts and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I just like learned the secret to the universe. Okay, well, let's get started watching Income Property, and I'm so excited for you to watch it for the first time too. All right. And this one is Income Property Season 3, Episode 9. So let's do this. And if we just start slapping the space bar. That kitchen looks so small to begin with. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
That kitchen, you can't even open the fridge door in its current state. So I'm very excited to see.
What was the sticker on the toilet?
What did it say? Anatomical? What does that even mean?
They better go back to it. Let's see.
Oh my God. It wasn't even like biohazard. It was anatomical, like anatomically correct beehole.
I wish that they would include pictures of the previous tenant.
Oh, like a wanted poster.
Yeah, guilty of creating this space.
Yes. This is very handsome host, Scott McGovern.
Yeah, it looks like it's like AI also. Like, why is his skin perfect? How on brand that they're living in the basement.
I know.
Like, we're just trauma dumping about that. It's like that, even back then, they're all choosing the crappier unit.
They're like, we will live in the area with 0 windows and a musky smell, but the renters get the upstairs.
Yeah. And the renters are still going to trash the nice place, but we're still going to make the basement work.
Yeah, it's true.
Absolutely not.
Oh, such a real part of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's interesting too that it's like we feel like we're unique in the decisions that we're making, but it's like, no, that's the decision that everyone's been making for
2 decades.
Yeah. 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 It's already relatable. Five years?
We can sleep on the air mattress for 5 years.
Kill me. Kill me. The sacrifices.
Oh my God. She's saying it through her teeth.
Yeah.
It's never incense. It's never incense. What?
The audacity, though, for tenants to be smoking while you've got the landlord who's living in the same complex. Like, it's one thing when you're in an apartment complex to, like, have to deal with those issues. But when you've got the landlord living below you and they seem to be unbothered by it, like...
Yeah.
Canceled.
Canceled. I mean, these young males, especially 20 years ago.
Yeah, like, what landlord is like, okay, bachelor pad?
Yeah. They must have been desperate.
Yeah, they should have put them in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have been fine.
No, ew! I'm over here hating on grommet curtains. I was not anticipating a sheet.
A dirty flannel boy sheet that I'm surprised when he held it out, it didn't stay that way.
Stiff as a board. You're like, great.
Oh, they didn't show us the sticker.
Can we talk about how those cabinets are in half of the B&Bs that we buy still? And this is 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is not an updated kitchen. Like, that's incredible to me. Like, that style we see all the time still.
Like where there's zero space and
Yeah, and then also just the wood on the bottom, the white on top, like that is such a stamp of an era that just didn't age well.
Yeah, it did not. I can't wait to see what they decide to go with for this.
The black fridge, the white stove.
But at least the black fridge matches the black coils on the stovetop.
Yes,
So,
yes.
that was Scott's nice way of saying, like, this is a scary neighborhood, you guys.
Yeah, well, I'm like thinking about paying rent at $1,700 however many years ago. It's like what you can get for $1,700 even today is significantly better than that.
Yeah.
Like that, I was shocked when they said 1,400. I'm like, wait a minute, time out.
I know. That is kind of a weird thing because I feel like I remember paying like $500 to split a room in a house.
Yeah, in 2018, when we were renting a 4-bed, 3-bath house in DFW, we were paying $1,700 a month total. Like
in a scary neighborhood.
Yeah.
The math isn't mathing.
The math isn't mathing. Stainmaster brand deal there, or a nice little shout out. Like I see that.
That's a nice plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually in a college area with, their experience of having not so great tenants, you wouldn't think that the natural decision is we're going to rip out this piss-stained carpet
and put more carpet in.
Put more carpet in. New carpet. That's what you need.
Yeah, what? I'm also surprised that, like, as he's getting into this, they're looking at actual renovations because it's one of those things where I'm like, you've already got a really subpar house. It's not something that you are going to be renting to luxury tenants. And then your margins are so thin. And then you're also talking about, like, moving walls.
Yeah.
Like, the math isn't mathing already.
Yeah.
I'm nervous for them.
Oh, my gosh. Here's the cabinets. The 2 cabinets, we leave them.
The laundry backed by the dining table.
As you're eating and it's in the dry cycle.
Yeah.
Spin cycle and you're just like.
Yeah, they haven't figured out ideal layouts yet. It's laundry and dining room in the same space. Okay. What? Okay.
Jaw dropping.
Dude, what a lose. What a lose. You're telling me it's going to cost me $18,000 more. I didn't make any money because the tenants destroyed it. I'm living in the basement and I'm still paying $750 a month to live in the basement.
Yeah.
I hate this for them.
Yeah, this is not great. Look at his face. Look at both of their faces.
What delusion. You're like, this is a good idea. This is a good idea.
And they're keeping those cabinets.
Yeah. No.
This is not it. Please.
$200 less a month. Yeah, this is like, okay, you're saving $200 a month. You're looking at what, $2,400 a year, but it's going to cost you 10 grand more.
Yeah.
And you're still living in a basement.
And you're still, yeah. That
We're losing.
we're losing. Yeah. The 5-year plan is now looking at 10.
Yes. Yeah. Rough. What did he say in there too about, he was like, the carpet is going to save your comfortability living downstairs? I'm like, okay, but you're going to have to replace it immediately after the next tenant as well.
Okay, so question.
Yeah.
What would you do with the $18,000 or $28,000 if not to do what the options are?
If I was living in this time or today?
No, answer however you want, but
I don't know. I think I'd need more information. I mean, I don't know that, like, I would never do long-term renting in general, right? It's like the margins are too thin. You're upside down immediately. If one thing goes wrong, like, they're going to invest all of this money thinking that they're done investing for the next several tenants. But the reality is that the next tenant is going to need the carpet replaced. Is going to need something changed. Like, I just think it's such a long-term losing game for them that, you know, now I'm like, take that 18 to 28,000 and like start a business that's going to cash flow you and figure out how to make more money, as opposed to like trying to lower your expenses in this way, because that's a long, hard, showing up to the basement every day game that I'm just not trying to play in my life. Like, that's not the problem I want to solve.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. They're prolonging their life in this situation for sure. Like prolonging living their life, not
Yes.
adding years to the end of their life.
Yeah, their focus is lowering their expenses as opposed to solving the problem of making more money. And I just, no, I'm not playing that game.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be as poor as possible for my entire life.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Yeah, for real. And like, I feel like I could do this renovation for $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, let's talk about that. It's like, if this was when was this?
I think it was like 15 years ago, maybe.
The way I can stretch $18,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, why? Why is it that expensive? And this is a TV show. Like, are there not brand deals? This should be like you get to extend the discount to them? Like, yeah, that's expensive.
Stainmaster was it, I guess. So what do you think that they're going to go with?
I would go with option 2.
Yeah.
I would go that. Option 1 just doesn't improve it in any way that if I were the tenant, I would be looking at this and saying, like, this is a comfortable space. This is a good floor plan. I want to eat my dinner by the laundry every single night. Like, you're not offering any amount of an experience. Whereas with renovation number 2, it is improving the quality of the experience of the people living there. So I wouldn't do either. Yeah. But like, if I had to choose one, I would definitely do option 2.
Gun to your head, Sarah.
Yes.
Which option are you spending?
$28,000.
18 to $28,000.
I'm spending the 28.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live in the basement for 10 years instead of 5, for the benefit of my tenants, just for the peace of mind knowing that they're not eating their dinner by the laundry, but I still am.
And that's hospitality.
Yeah, sold. Sold.
And have it be a 10-year plan.
It's like option 3, redo it, and we get the upper level. That layout is so much better. Yeah, basement longer.
Yes.
I think what's crazy too about this is that people don't know how to make the layout work, but when they see it, they know that it's right. You know, like that just really shows the value of like having somebody to like kind of organize that for you if you're hiring an interior designer, where you don't know how to make it right, but you know when it is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like you can't conceptualize like moving anything.
Yeah.
Without the help of someone showing you it, and you're like, of course this makes the most sense.
Yes. Yeah, that feels so much better, but that's...
Oh my God.
Yeah, what?
It's garbage.
Like, it's going to cost me $28,000, and then also I have to do the worst work? Dude, this TV show is they're getting their bag. Like, what? I'm impressed.
They have to pick up the dog shit in the backyard before they leave for their honeymoon. It's the last order of business.
What? Kill me. I need $28,000 and for you to pick up the shit. Sold.
Oh, gross. There's definitely human piss
Yeah.
in that corner.
Yeah.
Oh, it already looks so much better just hosing it down. There's always so many secrets behind the walls.
Yeah, it's currently $28,000, but that feels relatable.
Ching, ching, ching.
Brand deal number 2, Hardy boards coming in.
I am sad that they're demoing those hardwood floors and putting in carpet. What the?
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. All of the character is gone. I've never even heard of knob and tube wiring.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, shady.
Cutting corners. I get it. I get it.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, been there, buddy.
Damn.
That was a previous slumlord move, right?
Yes,
Like, they were like, we're gonna save some money.
oh
get
my
it.
God. Another 10%.
The amount of conversations that we have had just like that. Oh my God, we have to. What other choice do we have? Over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Like we can't not.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in it now.
Yeah. It's literally not an option.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always interesting working with clients who are new to investing as well, because it's like you feel their growing frustration, and us who have been doing it for a minute, we're like, no, this is the process every single time.
Yeah.
Like there is never a project that doesn't have that phone call several times throughout it.
Literally. And like if you've ever watched any of these shows or ever watched HGTV shows, like I get it. They put it in here for drama, but this conversation happens every single project, if not multiple times per project.
Yes.
Where your contractor calls you with a problem and you're like, okay.
Here's another few grand and another few grand and another. Literally, I walked in today having that conversation. Hey, the tile that you just spent a few grand on that I just installed to show you it was wrong after it's completely installed, we're gonna have to rip it all out. I'm like, okay.
Okay, do what we have to do.
Yeah, and you're several years further in the hole on this project. Yeah. Dietra is still the leading brand for that too today. Like, that's crazy that it's 15 years later and they're still going strong with that product. Is he Canadian?
Yes.
I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, I think this whole show is in Canada. And maybe even HGTV itself is like a Canadian company.
Really?
I think so.
Another brand deal here. There we go.
How do you feel about fake turf?
I mean, at apartment complexes, it's nice if you have a dog, right? To like have that space. But would I put it in my own property? No.
Yeah.
No. Like, I think, especially when we go to your property in Tucson and we look at if you had the option between turf or the way that you guys decide to do the landscaping, like, turf doesn't fit anywhere. It's fake, right? It's like, just honor the landscape that is reflective of the area that the house is in, and it's going to add so much more character. In general, in renovations, it's like if you have the choice between fake anything or a natural material, the natural material is the way to go. So if I was someone looking at this property and saying, like, do I want to stain the wood or do I want to put fake turf over it? It's going to be stain the wood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I would not.
Yeah.
Fake turf is never going to be the choice.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's a hot take. Like, turf to me, it just looks so unnatural no matter where it is. And then I'm like so sensitive to smells.
Okay.
And no matter how you hose off the turf, it always smells like piss to me.
Even the B&B that we stayed at in Scottsdale 2 years ago when we were here at Level Up, it had turf, and it was one of those situations where the backyard, you could tell they put a ton of money in it, but the turf then was starting to like fold up, and it all of a sudden, it's not turf anymore, it's fabric. And so you feel like you're walking on a towel, you know? It's just like the least luxurious experience you possibly could imagine. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he said you wouldn't see that. Oh, like you wouldn't see that style of property. I thought he was talking about the rental rate. I'm like, oh no!
Is this the reveal?
Yeah? They have to love it. In comparison to their basement current living conditions, this is going to be a rude awakening for them, being like, I love it and I have to give it to somebody else who's probably going to be another bachelor. Wow.
Okay.
Wow, yeah.
They definitely brightened it up.
Yeah, she's like, kill me.
Yeah.
This
Like,
is
I'm
mine.
moving in.
Yeah, kill me. Yeah. Yeah.
So much better.
So much better.
They probably like quadrupled, maybe more, the amount of cabinet space that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the galley kitchen, but like in this case scenario, it just functions so much better.
Yeah.
It is so impressive how much a layout change like this improved that experience of that space.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And like for galley kitchen, same. Like it's not my number one choice, but in some spaces, it makes so much sense to have a galley kitchen instead of like trying to shoehorn in a friggin' island in a space that cannot support it.
Yeah.
It's
well, and this as well, like for them to be able to use this as additional counter space plus a dining space for 2 people, like that dual function in as tight of a space as this is really, really smart.
I love a dual function.
Yeah. The stuff we nerd out about
I
now.
know.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, they got new appliances. Wow. No more plaid
Crusty
sheets. We love it. I love that the biggest reaction for this was the laundry room. Oh no, the turf. I would have kept wood.
Yeah.
Okay, an oasis. Okay, chill. Chill.
He just came back from Australia
Yeah.
and he said, this is an oasis.
Yeah, who's paying you to really sell this? The 75K is impressive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that they really like honed in on that at the beginning at all. We're like thinking about the margin of the rent, you know, and it like lowering it by $200 a month. But like 75K of a difference for putting in 20K or 28K or whatever ended up being, there's your money.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the increase in rent. It's the forced appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Velocity of money, baby.
Yeah.
Velocity of money.
We love it. We
Yeah.
love it. All of a sudden the deal starts to make a little more sense.
I know at first it's like, this is not a good deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then since they were also saying that it's an up and coming neighborhood as well, like
Yeah, the
that will
appreciation
just-
that they're going to gain by sitting on it for the next 10 years while they're living in the basement. Getting paid to do so.
Yeah.
Getting paid to do so.
Yeah.
What do you think about the design?
From a layout perspective, incredible. Honestly, from its time, it's like they picked neutral color palette. They didn't do anything that like felt like it really time stamped it. Like when they showed the after kitchen, I feel like half the properties that we walk in now look worse than this updated kitchen. So I feel like they chose well. Like they didn't do anything that really just stamped it in a certain era that wasn't going to age well. So
Yeah.
everything was neutral. Everything was plain.
Yeah.
It was good.
I agree.
It was good.
Yeah, because even with like swapping out furniture, that's an easy fix. Like the furnishings that they picked in there, that doesn't stand the test of time, maybe, but like to have everything else, like the longer lasting finishes, be, I don't know, pretty timeless. I feel like the only thing, backsplash. That glass mosaic backsplash.
Oh, yeah. I used to sell tile when I was in college, and it just was one of those things where it was like outdated then. And people still were coming in for it. You know, it's like one of those things that I don't know why it seems like people just want what everybody else has, as opposed to like looking at it and being like, this actually looks like crap.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Actually ugly.
Yeah.
What kind of people were buying?
Boomers.
Yeah.
Boomers. Every single day of the week, it was a boomer that was buying that.
Yeah.
Even in the apartment complex that Ethan and I lived in a couple of years ago, it was a brand new complex. I mean, new build. We were the first people to live in this complex, and it had that backsplash in the complex. And I'm like, of course, a boomer built it, owned it. But I'm like, this has been out of date for ever. And you chose still to put this thing in there. So whoever created that backsplash, they did an excellent job on marketing because everybody wanted it.
They really did.
Everybody wanted it. They put storage in the laundry space as well. Like, that was such a nice touch. You need storage in there, and it's never provided in apartment complexes now. It's just a closet that often has like your HVAC in it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky if you get like the wire rack above it to have like the laundry soap and like hang a couple of things. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Significantly more functional.
Yeah. I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few things maybe questionable, like the turf outside, but
Yeah, that's fair. But again, it's like if the wood was in awful condition and they didn't want to replace the wood, like, it's a little bit of a vibe,
yeah.
you know?
Now that wood will just rot 10 times faster.
Yeah.
In the what, Pacific Northwest possibly? Yeah.
Okay, so now you're them. They're living in the basement. They finished this thing. They got, let's say they spent 35 and they got 75. So you got 30 grand of equity. What would you do if you were them?
Take that equity, buy another down payment on another house, get out of the basement, start renting the basement, increase the amount that you're cash flowing on that to where you're actually positive, not negative. Do it again.
What do you think they can rent the basement out for?
Ooh. I feel like if I were in their shoes, if it is a true basement and it's not exciting for one person to live in, I probably would try and rent the whole house out to one tenant as opposed to having two. So then you don't have one person that's like really suffering or paying a significantly lower rate. I feel like they probably could get more by renting it as a whole as opposed to two separate units.
Yeah. Same. Like, they've all of a sudden got equity that they can use to turn it into something else. Like, it's a waste of time and a waste of money to continue living in a basement and trying to, like, they just went on their honeymoon. They're going to be starting a family, maybe. Like, it's a waste of time and a waste of money to just sit on $45,000 worth of equity and not turn it into something.
Yeah, because this house was what, 400 something? It's like, take that 40 grand. It's now your down payment plus your renovation costs on your next one. Put your 5% down. That's your primary.
Yeah.
Do it all over again.
That's right.
Do it all over again.
And then just continue stacking.
Yeah. Continue swapping basement for new basement for new basement for new basement.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Gosh.
That's such a testament to the fact that people have been doing what we're doing for... Why are they not doing this for short-term rentals? Like, I'm looking at this show and I'm like, time out.
I know.
We could literally do that for...
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, thank you
That was
for
so fun.
watching Income Property with me for your first time ever watching it. And
what a treat.
Yeah, what did you think, like, about the show in general?
I just think in general, I want to see more of that in today's world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so, it's the fundamentals, but those fundamentals don't change, you know? And it's like, that was really entertaining, and it starts the conversation of like, oh my gosh, we could do this. And there's not, like, you see people doing it now on social media, but I don't know, there's just something about it being like publicized on TV that feels much more real than like seeing influencers online doing it. And so I'm like, why is it now that we're just all focused on the news and bad and like filling people with like hopelessness? Whereas if I would have been watching something like that today, it's like aspirational.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So I'm a fan. Bring it back. Bring that back.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. A little bit of hope.
Yeah.
In the world.
Yeah. Let people dig themselves out of their holes in a more creative way. So
yeah,
I'm a fan. That was a treat.
Yay. Well, thank you for being here. And thank you everyone for watching with us. This is so much fun. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.